1990
Upper Deck.
box break.
And that's our list.
Okay, so we're going to do it like we've been doing. We've got cards in the deck. Here, 5 corresponds a number on the piles. How do you want to do it?
And the Joker goes on
Lily
top
first?
of the piles.
Grab your number. Don't look at it. Who wants one? Who wants one?
Me.
Whoa.
I saw my number.
I hope it's an 8. Oh, there's no 8. Oh, no.
Yay!
I'm a 2.
5,
6,
3.
I'm a 2. Okay. Cards to me. Cards to me.
Of these cards? Okay.
All right, don't open them yet. We gotta get the bonus pack. All right, I'm not gonna deal myself into the bonus pack, so we'll go to one of you, Yardbirds.
Does Mom want a chance to win it?
Oh, is Avery getting trying to
course I
reduce the
do.
odds for him?
Of course I do.
All right, here we go. What do you?
Nothing.
I want to kick you out of this break.
Kick her out. Kick her out.
You're looking for a Joker.
Kick you out.
Joker gets the bonus pack. Joker gets the bonus pack. Struggling? Are you struggling? No, no, Kingman, I will not deal you in. Dogs play poker. Yay!
That took a while.
You never know where it's at.
Okay.
No, no, no. Unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
Pest, not pleasant. Pest, not pleasant. That's not what we're going to be. Alright. So, here's who we're looking for before we start cracking. Alright, we've got
This
a
is a
list.
long list. I don't know.
It's a long list, but it's written down so it's easy to see. There's not going to be any puzzle pieces in this deck. Okay?
Okay, good.
Apologize for the dog barking. Kingman, come.
There's a truck out there.
All right, so we're looking for Mike Witt, Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, Larry Walker, Juan Gonzalez, Sammy Sosa. Okay, Cal Ripken Jr. or there's a combo card. There's three players on it: Larry Walker, Delino DeShields, or Marquise Grissom. So this card here has all 3 of those players on it. Okay, so this is the list. If you have any questions on who to look for, match up the names there. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, if we find any of them, we'll put them up in the centers like we did before. Oh, go ahead, rip away. These are going to rip a little bit different. These aren't wax. These are kind of a foil-ish, like a paper aluminum foil combo almost.
Larry Walker.
Larry Walker. All right, that's the standalone Larry Walker. That's his rookie, 702.
What's this? Carlos Quintana.
Oh, there are going to be these little gizmos, these little hologram cards. So you just throw those in a pile on their own.
Got mine.
They're all going every which way.
Yep, these aren't. They kind of package these differently.
What are these things?
Those are just the holograms. Just something different. That back in the day when these this is
Oh
the
my gosh.
second year of Upper Deck.
I found Ken Griffey and I'm like,
That's his dad.
oh my gosh, I'm like, oh, what?
So the Mike Witt and the Ken Griffey Jr. are actually, they have error variations. And the Mike Witt, if it's the error variation, can be very valuable in a Gem Mint 10. If it has a black on the back of the card, it'll have a big black rectangle on the back. Just a misprint. And then they actually didn't produce any more of those, I believe, and they replaced that 702 Mike Witt with a 702 that included 3 exposed players, including Larry Walker. So Larry Walker actually has two rookie cards in the set. One that's a three-player combo card, and the other one's just a standalone, which is this standalone here. It should be 702.
Yeah?
No, I guess that's not 702.
It is, yeah.
That's not 7. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
No,
put
this
in
would
the
be
high
the
heel.
regular standalone. Sorry, it's the 466.
I'm not doing mine, yeah.
So this is the second year. Upper Deck, at the time that these were Score and Upper Deck kind of joined into the mix between Topps, Donruss, and Fleer. The year before, Score came out in '88. Upper Deck came out in '89. So this is actually the second year that Upper Deck produced baseball cards.
The cards.
Yep, we're not doing that. But,
Why don't you excuse yourself and go
yep,
make sure that's
go
clean?
get it off your hands.
What'd you get? No, not what we're looking for.
Put the packs on the ground so we just pick them up and they're out of your way.
What pack?
The opening, that
That
you're ripping off the
Barry
case.
Bonds. Did you have that one?
Oh, you can pull him in there. He'd be somebody that I would go back in and pull out after the fact.
Dad, why is it so important that we get these specific cards?
Because there's just more potential for them to have value. I mean, these are all still part of kind of a junk wax era that don't really carry much value because they just overproduced. There's so much of supply.
There's a smoked from yesterday.
Yeah.
Seen that?
Yeah, I got a Sheffield.
No, you can pull Chef. That's okay. Just stick to the list. I can pull out the rest.
Billy Ripken.
Yeah, they're all going every which way.
So the reason the Billy Ripken card was interesting, that was the 89 Fleer, and that's because of the bad word that's on his bat handle. That one's actually the second most valuable Billy Ripken card, I think, of the Billy Ripken cards from that year, because they had a couple different variations where they tried to correct that. So the most valuable, I believe, is the white rectangle, or the white box they put over it. Then there's a black rectangle box they used, and another one that was a black scribble.
We're making a team. Another small.
What are you doing over there, Bill?
I'm opening. She's looking through.
Gotcha. Oh, you got the hard job.
I had to pick up the sticker thing. Mel Hall.
Grissom.
Marquise Grissom? Well, that's yeah. You can pull him. He's not on this. It's the but it's the three. This
Robert.
This air that had three, the Larry Walker, that Lionel Shields, and Marquise Grissom. It's a 3-player combo.
Oh, gotcha.
So he just happens to be on it. But Larry Walker is the better player of that. But that 702. Put the wrappers on the ground, please.
They got the ground.
That way we don't accidentally pick up a card in it or something like that, okay? So just put them on the ground and we'll pick them up when we're done. Plus it doesn't cover up the list.
Oh, Mike Witt.
Mike Witt. So check the back. So let's just take a look at the back. Is there a black rectangle box?
No.
No, it almost looked like it, didn't it? But it's not. I mean, it's a prominent black square rectangle.
Can I see?
It wouldn't be. That's not the air card. So more than likely, that's just going to tell us that if we find any more, that there won't be any, because the timing that this box was produced, they had already corrected it, which would mean that we could potentially find.
Why did they do this? Where's the air?
I'm not sure. I thought that they didn't fix, and I could be misunderstood, but I didn't think they did any of the corrected 702s, but perhaps they did. So I'll be curious to see if what I believe to be true is the 702 multiplayer card is the same number. I'm gonna have to go back and research that again. Trying to go off of memory. Getting too old.
First on the pack, Larry Walker. Tino Martino.
You pulled another Larry Walker, did you?
Yep. Wait, is Tino Martino? No. Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think they produced a. Well, here's a Mike Witt, another one.
On
Now this Mike Witt, I probably won't keep him pulled out because he wasn't really noteworthy. He'd only get pulled out if it was the error card. But that one, I think price-wise, that might be Ken Griffey Jr. All right, so let's take a look at this. So this is the Ken Griffey Jr. one. All right, so that's what Griff looks like in this card. And this is the corrected card. So on the back, see underneath those logos how it has little black text? That's the copyright information. So the I think I actually made a note. So if it doesn't have the copyright, as an example, at one stage, this might have been a $100 card. And I'm not saying it's a $100 card, but to juxtapose the value, this might be a $100. Sorry, this one would be a $30 card compared to
Gotcha.
the Arrow
The
one where it
lesser
doesn't
value.
have it. Yes. But either way, it's still a Ken Griffey Jr. So that'd be Griff's second year. The one that everybody wants, that's kind of what everyone calls the iconic Ken Griffey Jr., is the 1989 Upper
Ryan.
Deck.
I got a
Always a nice
Cubs.
pull. Always a nice pull, Ryan.
Daryl Strawberry.
You don't need to read them all, Miles, but yeah, he'll be one that I pull out.
Oh, my special time.
You got them all open? You want to stack up all these silver holograms?
Oh, Chicago Cubs.
I don't like the way these are all staggered and
Yeah.
going every which way.
Different companies, different things. So this was, they still used a decent stock, paper stock. Notice that, like, compared to the 89 Donruss that we opened, did you notice they were a lot flimsier than these are? These are a more rigid.
Okay.
They used a thicker stock. And when Upper Deck came out, that was kind of their thing. Score came out with a thicker stock in '88, but I don't remember them having the holograms. Upper Deck came in, they were supposed to be like the premium quality type thing. They put the holograms on there to make them look neat, and then they used a real quality stock. But by the third year, they were back to being thin, fairly thin.
Good on Mark Grace.
I'm gonna pull Matt Williams' third year. There's just not a whole lot in this. So Jim Abbott, boys, and Billy, and Mom, he was a player. He only had one fully developed arm, so he actually played with one arm. So he'd pitch, and he was a pitcher. So he'd pitch, and he'd put his glove kind of on the portion of the arm that he had on the one side, and then he'd deliver the ball, and he'd switch his glove over to his arm so he could field, and then he'd have to pull it out. So it's really amazing story. Just an example that, you know, it's not what you're given, you know, God-given stuff is what you do with it, and
Just like our book we just read, huh?
He didn't have an arm.
yeah, he only had a portion of it. I don't remember if he was born that way. I don't remember exactly the story, if he was born that way or if it was an accident. But either way, I
How
mean,
can you accidentally cut your arm?
what do you mean?
Well, like-
It could be, I mean, it could be some type of an accident, heavy machinery, you know,
Car?
who knows?
Car accident?
All kinds of things. Could have been a car accident. Lots of different ways.
Accidents can have it.
Well, they potentially would have to, you have to remove it. I'm not saying that's what happened to this particular gentleman, because I don't remember the story. There was a,
There has to be some books about.
oh yeah, I think there was a story about it. Seiko.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah. It
I
was
was
her
done
leg.
before everybody.
Guys, if I could go the line, I might have missed like a Juan.
Juan Gonzalez, yeah, he's one of the, he's also Well, I think probably Larry Walker. Well, Sammy Sosa actually would be a nice one.
Give me all the
Although I'm not a big
cards.
Sosa fan, even though I'm a huge Cub fan.
Yeah, I think they cheated.
Yeah, I mean, this is an era that unfortunately there was a good number of people that were doing different things.
Wait, which one cheated?
Sammy Sosa, he cheated. If you subscribe to the idea that he took PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, he cheated in two ways, because he also got caught using a corked bat. So some players would take
It makes
cork
the thing
and
lighter.
put it into the center of the baseball bat,
And it makes it
and
lighter.
it would make it lighter, so they could theoretically swing it faster, and then it
And-
almost had a
And
kind of a shot, like a trampoline-ish type effect on a bat. That's what I say.
It's
So,
kind of,
yeah.
That's all we got?
one more back.
Alright. See if we get a Sosa or a...
I
who else
am an
we looking for?
alien.
Sosa or Gonzalez.
Oh, he just passed one.
What'd he pass?
Nolan Ryan.
No, right?
That's number 3 on the list.
Something like that. Do you know what I mean?
I had 2.
There's two in
He's half.
How many pieces of gum you guys got in your mouth?
More than they need, I'm sure. Not enough air in their lungs to fill up those bubbles.
William Papa.
So we'll do a recap video once we're done, of course, and I'll go through all the cards and see what Hall of Famers and whatnot did
Okay,
get
that's gonna be great.
pulled. And all finished up, Milo?
Yes.
Okay, well here's a quick recap video of the 1990 Upper Deck break we just did. Got a couple Sandy Alomar Juniors. Jack Morris. Actually, 2 Jack Morris. Couple Tom Glavine. Robin Young. Randy Johnson, 2nd year. Todd Zeal. John Smoltz. Jay Buhner, 2nd year. Couple Dale Murphys. Edgar Martinez. Dennis Eckersley. Jesse Barfield. Couple Gary Gaetti. Ken Herbeck. Dave Winfield. Rafael Palmeiro. Ricky Henderson. Couple Sweet Lou Whitaker. Three first year Bowman Joe Girardi. Or not Bowman. Upper Deck. Brady Anderson, 2nd year. Paul Molitor. Just for fun, Sean Dunston. Ozzie Smith. Greg Maddux. Dave Parker. Don Mattingly. Darryl Strawberry. Gary Sheffield, Tony Fernandez, Mark Grace, George Bell, a couple George Brett, Ken Caminiti, ×2, Eric Davis, Dwight Gooden, Rick Sutcliffe, Fred McGriff, Barry Larkin, Andre Dawson, Jose Canseco, Steve Avery, star prospect, star rookie, Dwight Gooden, Roger Clemens, Lou Whitaker, Tino Martinez, star rookies, Mark McGuire, a couple Nolan Ryan 500 cards, or 5,000. 5,000 Ks, man. A couple Bo Jackson, Tim Raines, Greg Vaughn, Ken Griffey Jr., Oral Hershiser, and for the sport, kind of like the #1 card in the set, the rookie checklist. So there you have. Oh, sorry, that's not there. That's not all. Then we've got the big hits, or the what I consider the biggest hits in the deck. We got good old Deion Sanders, couple John Smoltz, Ken Griffey Jr., Marquise Grissom, Barry Bonds, Juan Gonzalez was actually in there. I went through and pulled it out. One of the kids missed it. Couple Larry Walkers, and 3 Nolan Ryan. So anyway, that's it. The Mike Witt that I would been mentioning, the error card was 702, and this was not a high series box, so it was just the low series. So 702 would have fallen on the high series for this year, so that's why he wasn't in there. And same thing for the three-player Grissom, DeShields, and then Larry Walker. So anyway, those would have been high series. And the Ken Griffey Jr. If I see, where is it? Here on the back. Oops. Test turn. Okay, so on the back, there's an error version where this copyright information, if I can get close enough. So that text underneath the Major League MLB logo. There's cards out there which are actually the more valuable cards that don't have that copyright information. I don't know what the price variation was. At one stage, it was almost 3 to 1, $3 value for every $1 value for the one that has it. So this is the one that has it. This is obviously the corrected version. So anyway, thanks for watching. God bless.